Hey everybody, here it's the Real Deal channel. So to those new to my channel, definitely feel free to check out my other videos for my House of Dragon reactions. This is about the best I can do for now, at least up until I can figure out how to get some better equipment. But hey, even the ones who started out reacting to stuff, I'm pretty sure they were like me. So I've been hopefully I can work my way up there, but one step at a time. But on to the episode at hand, House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 5. So, last episode, no Aemond. Again. It's kind of pissing me off. I need my one-eyed little devil. I gotta know what is going on. But we better get him this episode. And I don't mean just a measly 5 minutes. I need at least, not 5 minutes, maybe a minute or two, maybe more. Oh no, I need him back. I need him back. I miss Aemond. He's entertaining to watch. Aemond Mitchell is amazing. But and then aside from that, just Ormond Hightower. What chaos is he gonna bring now? I don't like him. Because that generation of abuse and cycle, the way Otto did with Alicent, and then now it's Ormond with Darren. I just wonder, like, because we saw how he reacted, where he's like, useless freaking Craven. It just goes on his rampage. He does a Kylo Ren. And right after that happens, Darren can sense it, and he barely whispers to the servant boy of, leave, get out, now. Like, trying to, because he knew it was coming. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Oh. And I just... Now on top of that, what other dramas can be stirring up with Rhaenyra and King's Landing, ruling the Iron Throne? I just... Oh my gosh. And then there's something else I also noticed. I posted this in one of my shorts videos, if anyone happens to watch those. There's one I posted where Rhaenyra, I think in episode 3, she's like, where's Aemond? So on and so forth. And then she put a bounty, or essentially, the prize for Aemond's death is Harrenhal. And I'm like, sweetie, Jace, to secure the phrase and the crossing for the Riverlands, the Wolves of the North, you name it, to cross, he made a deal that they could have Harrenhal and their loyalty to her. I wonder if this is going to come back and bite her because of her putting that bounty on Aemond, and the prize for Aemond's death is, well, Harrenhal. And the phrase, we know them through Game of Thrones, no need to go through all that. We know how that did not end well. So I wonder how the Freys are going to react to this if they even show it. So that's definitely one of my other concerns about what Rhaenyra's doing with that. Even though Jace made the deal, it still is the fact of a deal's a deal. Your son made that deal, you're his mother, you're now the queen. That's a deal that needs to be kept. And if you show that you cannot keep your deals for those that swore loyalty to you, I just get the feeling it's not going to go over well. Hopefully they explore that in this episode. And then, I'm trying to think of what else too. Just the money. I know that Daemon was able to secure quite a bit from Lady Jane Eyre. But how long is that going to last? Because the City Watch does need to be paid. And then, what else is there? Oh yeah, how the City Watch went around to the people demanding who wrote it. And it's like, dude, it's not the way to go about it. They should have enlisted the White Worm so she could put her spies in the city to keep an eye out. And any suspicious activity leaning towards who wrote it, they could easily find them, capture them, bring them before Rhaenyra and Daemon, etc. So I wonder how... That's just not going to go over well. It really isn't. And then, oh yeah, and Ormond wanting to basically now claim that Daeron is king. And it's like, this poor kid. This poor child. Gotta love Game of Thrones House of the Dragon trauma. Yippee. Ugh. And then, oh, and Helena pregnant. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I read the book. Fire and Blood. We knew about Maelor, whatever his name is, and so on and so forth. And of course, that Aegon is the father. But here's my question. Rhaenyra's going to find out, or Alicent might try to use the Moon Tea to have Helena take it, because as sad as it is, that poor child is going to be used as a bargain, a tool, or a hostage, given the fact it's going to be a boy. They can't change that. Sorry. They may take it in certain directions they want to go, have a little gray area to play around with in some parts, but they cannot change. It is a boy. And they say and of course, it's Aegon's. Although, imagine the funniness if that child is actually Aemond's. Just the final punch in the gut to Aegon of like, oh hey, guess what, brother? But it's not going to happen that way. But I wonder if Alicent, whenever Rhaenyra finds out, that Alicent will lie to Rhaenyra to say that this child is Aemond's. Because if she says that, then this child can be labeled a bastard and has no claim to the throne. And with the possibility of the child being spared. I wonder if Alicent will go that far if they don't go the Moon Tea direction with Helena. But it's just Helena, sweetie, queen, beautiful, who wants her chickens. Rhaenyra's going to find out. Because if Alicent sees that her girls are getting big and her clothes aren't fitting properly, Rhaenyra's going to know eventually. Rhaenyra's had her own fair share of children. She's going to know. If not in this episode, maybe next episode. Either way, she's going to find out. So, I fear what's going to happen with that. Of how they're going to approach this. But we shall see. But anyway. I'm rambling. Let's get into this episode. Let's see what further madness we'll get into.
Another crossing burned. We might never reach Tumbleton.
So how long will it take you to build the bloody thing again?
We will have to find another crossing. Take the long way round.
The Queen would have bore this delay. What if I could take 100 of your fastest riders and make for Stone's, secure the barge and transit there? It puts us back by a week, but we can do no better. It's our last chance to ford the river with an army of this size.
Kristen Cole.
Well, we continue to suffer this Cole and his band of hangers-on. They flit about us like fucking deer flies. Another thing that we do not endure in the north.
Better deer flies than frostbite. But Kristen Cole, I am past enduring, north or south.
Then loose my wolves and we on the hunt, and we will bring him down.
Release the wolves!
Or we could play at his game.
Oh. How would they play his game? Because for him, he's able to strike because he's got smaller numbers than they do. Don't tell me they're sneaking in and killing men. Yep. Kristen Cole, you
Don't make the stony set. Couple wants maybe ahead of them.
Colo's playing a dirty game. We're at Harrenhal. Where's Aemond? I need Aemond. Harrenhal is such a scary place. I kind of like that they're exploring it here in the show. Because in Game of Thrones, yeah, the history of it, Tywin was there, and spent a good chunk of it. Not a good chunk of it, like at least a couple episodes, maybe more, in Game of Thrones. And this is all across the seasons, not just one season like Daemon in season 2. But I like that they're exploring it because Harrenhal is such a haunted place. And I'm just glad they're kind of exploring that because, in a way, Harrenhal is like a character in itself, and I love that. Looks like these men are here trying to find Aemond. I don't think you're gonna find them.
I'd have known we were expecting guests. I would have made up the beds.
Looking for Aemond Targaryen, the Kingslayer.
Yes, there's been a horde of these since the ungrateful queen announced her bounty. But you won't find your quarry here. There's an old man who churns the butter, but he's blind in both eyes. And the boy who feeds the horses. And then there are ghosts. Seems you've not learned the history of this place. Or the labourers who built it. Who died here. In chains. In service to Harren the Cruel. This castle breathes. She swallows the greedy, the heedless. Her founding stones were water.
Is Vhagar gonna come out and eat them? That'd be cool.
And she's always thirsty.
She Batwoman? Yeah, get out of there. Oh, where'd she go? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Bye bye. Aemond? Yes, he's back.
Stay back! Stay back! My brother, Aegon, he was here. His face was on fire. I saw him, he's clutching at me, dragging me down into the dark. My
Just
brother.
a dream again. That's all. It's just a dream again.
Oh my gosh. It's so strange, yet heartbreaking, what I just saw with Aemond. I got literal chills. I mean, you can't see it, but I do. Oh my god. Harrenhal's starting to get to him. And the fact that she's there to just to be like, it's a dream. It's all right. It'll pass. And oh my god. And he's still wounded. He still has the wrap around his waist to the part of his back. Like, that part of his back. I can. No thanks. I got my own back and hip pain. To get stabbed there. No thanks. But this is. Oh my gosh.
It's just
She saw it. She said I would die. And I ruined everything.
Sorry. Well, tears in my eyes from that. Oh my god. The way he just wrapped his arms around her and Helena's words haunts him. So he's being haunted by Aegon in his nightmares. And now Helena's words haunt him. Like you'll be swallowed up in the god's eye and you're never seen again. I thought him in the brothel scene was the most vulnerable we'll ever see him in season 2. No. That. Amazing acting by Mitchell. Because we've only ever seen Aemond as this collected, kind of stoic, slowly presence, heavy kind of walk everywhere he went. And in the second half of season 1 through season 2, it's just... And the mother issues that this poor... that he has. Allison, shows how really messed up you did with your children. At least your sons. You're trying to do right by Helena. Although Helena doesn't need redeeming. She's a sweetheart all on her own. She doesn't need redeeming. She just needs to get out of there. But it just goes to show how messed up Allison has done as a mother to her sons. And that infuriates me so much. And then Allison starts humming to him. Aemond's wanted that his whole life. The care, comfort, attention, love. He doesn't understand it, but he craves it. And Alice is giving him that, and I just... It's honestly so sad when she put the strangeness of it aside, of him calling her mom. Anyway, I'll rewind it back just for a minute, because that was a lot.
It's just a dream again.
She saw it. She said I would die. And I ruined everything.
This is literally all he's wanted his entire childhood. Just this. Kitties! Oh. Let the kitty cats get the rats.
None may enter save the Dark Queen's direction.
It is a matter of some delicacy. I'm not certain how familiar you are with disorders of the, female persuasion.
The moon tea.
I must thank you again for your loyalty, Grand Maester.
I flatter myself to think that I've ever been a faithful servant to your grace.
More than that, you've been a friend.
But we have now a new queen.
He's not a bad guy. He's not. Like, he's not.
And I find myself under some scrutiny. I fear I can no longer offer you assistance after today without making the proper disclosures.
I understand.
I mean, he is a decent guy.
I don't want it. You must. Could be a boy. Do you see? Aegon's heir, a rival to Joffrey. To Rhaenyra herself. She will kill it. She will have no choice. Or if she does not, she will take it from you. Aemond still lives, as far as we know.
He's at Harrenhal.
No, he was there, but he has fled. He's vanished.
I've seen him. He burns, but without fire.
If Aemond threatens Rhaenyra's rule, she will use the child as her shield.
I can't do it.
Helena, honey.
Helena, please. Please.
Look. I know it's going to stir up a lot of drama with abortion rights, of reality, in our world, etc., etc. But in the case of Helena, in this universe, in this story, I understand why Alicent is so fearful and why she wants Helena to take it. I understand why Helena wants to keep this child for herself, for her, because it's her child. At the end of the day, that poor child is going to become a hostage, something. And it's just like, it's just a terrible situation all around. The only question is Helena going to take it?
For your own sake, do you not wish to be free?
I can't.
Think of it as a cup of tea. Nothing more.
But it isn't.
No, it's not. Listen to me. Listen to me. It is a blessing. It is a remedy taught to the maces of the Citadel. It has delivered me from disgrace and ruin. It has delivered Rhaenyra herself when she was young, and it will deliver you too. Helena, please, listen to me. Will you bear a child who will be never more than a hostage or a pawn?
It's mine! It's my own! It's my...
Honey, she's right. It is hers. It's her own. But it's just... that poor baby. That poor little boy. It's just... this is gonna be bad.
I had hoped a seat on the council would suffice as recompense for House Frey's loyalty.
Oh! I bring that up, and every single stuff I'm bringing up, it's coming up. I love it. I love it. They didn't just forget. No, they're... oh my gosh, yes. So she's given a seat to Lady Frey, and I imagine Lady Frey is displeased because of the deal that was made with Jace.
Harrenhal was to be our recompense. Payment for giving your winter wolves passage across the Twins, promised by your own son. My son is dead. And now I discover that you have pledged our castle as a trophy, free to any hedge-knight who can bring you the head of Aemond Targaryen. You yourself are welcome to try. Cregan Stark's army has crossed the Trident, and we expect the crown's word to be honoured. No matter if some grubby sellsword has dubbed himself Lord of Harrenhal in the meanwhile. For now, however, I would be pleased to join your Grace's council.
Ruh-roh.
What could anyone possibly want in Wendish Town?
Not Wendish Town itself,
Dee.
Your Grace.
but a small village at the outskirts. There were several farms burned, and the men we talked to were certain it was Vhagar herself.
His next bastard, now a dragon rider.
Lord Darry is our ally. Aemond may be provoking us.
By sacking a farm or three, to what end?
Dragons need to eat. The White Worm, it's called. But they're fugitives.
Okay, gossip people, shut up. Even Damon's like, shut up.
There was a skirmish last night at the Dragon Gate. Horses were required to dispel it. If only the Lady Massaria had been there with her promised bread and ladlefuls of stew.
Or if, by some miracle, the King Consort City Watch had shown a penny's worth of restraint, pursuing the pettiest of crimes, the
Did
pettiest of
anyone
criminals.
see where Vhagar flew?
We went with all speed to take up the trail, but it was 2 days cold. Once again, Aemond is nowhere to be found.
2 of our gold cloaks were found dead in the street this morning. Put to the blade by an unknown hand.
Where was this?
Flea Bottom.
Flea Bottom. Has ever been a realm unto itself. Quite ungovernable. Full of undesirables.
Vhagar appears while Aemond Hightower gathers himself at Tumulton to some hidden pub.
See, I do like that Rhaenyra's council, even though Manderley, whatever his name is, Master of Coin, I'm still having a hard time seeing him like this compared to how I know him in Fantastic Beast or in oh dang it, what's that movie called where the guy gets cursed by a voodoo doll, that every time a woman he dates that is the next guy, and like she's gonna marry the next guy she dates, just the way he's all I can see in my head of this actor is, Reva? You slept with Reva? Oh, Good Luck Chuck, I think it was. I'll have to find that movie. That was a hilarious, over-the-top movie. But I loved his performance in that. It was just hilarious. He's very comedic. And I like that you get to see a little comedic of them gossiping. It's like, not at the table. But anyway, Rhaenyra, honey, I just, she needs to focus on the problems at Tumulton and right there in King's Landing. With Aemond, he's down for the count for now. Vhagar's out hunting for her own food, it seems. So right now, he's out of the game for now. Just focus on Tumulton and King's Landing, okay?
We don't waste our sweat fretting over a fox gone to ground. If you will not burn him,
He is not.
then my army will root him out soon enough.
As to that, there is fresh news from
Oh,
Lord
yeah,
Tully's
Cole.
camp. Their march has been slowed by interference from Sir Criston Cole and his men. River crossings are being burned before the army can reach them.
Go back to the Riverlands. If Aemond has shown himself once, he may do so again. Take no risk, but ascertain his path, his purpose.
If I may, Your Grace, we arrived back only this morning. The Lady Baela has not eaten, much less slept.
I am more than ready to fly.
Well, it will not service if your eyes are weary and your beast fatigued. I will send Daemon.
I will go once I have dealt with this business in the city. Our fallen soldiers and accounting must be made. Do you not agree?
I am able, Your Grace.
The loss to our city watch is a crime, to be sure, but Sir Luther will investigate. It is not a matter for the crown.
They are my men, and we depend on those men now to secure your rule.
Yep.
Especially since their wages have been withheld.
Yep. 100%.
Your Grace.
Not now. Is it always like this? Daemon!
He's right.
Somehow I found myself back on Dragonstone. But my voice must again compete with yours.
On the contrary, I pledge to fulfill your command, just later.
I'm in no mood to jest. What does it make of me if you will obey me only at a time and place of your own choosing?
You are the queen. I act in your interest.
Good. My interest is Vhagar.
Mine too, but we have time enough. Aemond is afraid. He's fled once already before you. We are in no danger.
There is treachery somewhere.
See, her paranoia is starting to get to her. But Damon's right. The City Watch, without the City Watch going into the throne room to say, we fight for Rhaenyra, she's the rightful queen, so on and so forth. If it wasn't for the City Watch coming in when they did, she wouldn't have the throne. So, the City Watch, even if they're not paid, and 2 men of their own have been murdered, and they have no word on this, yeah, that, again, Rhaenyra, Tumulton, and the King's Landing, that is your main focus. Aemond is down for the count right now. Don't worry about Vhagar. She seems to only be burning up just enough to have her food, and that's it. Hopefully no one's getting killed besides sheep.
And I seek to uncover it.
What you seek is revenge. Gods know, I do not grudge you that, but revenge may wait. At this moment, there is a disturbance in your city, and you, yourself, are its likely cause.
I did not ask Sir Luther to be brutal.
You need not have asked him anything at all. Will you let yourself be rattled by vapid taunts by the painting of stripes on tavern walls?
They are more than taunts. They are an insult to my sons. A challenge to my very legitimacy.
You are the Queen of Dragons. Your strength is your legitimacy.
Your Grace. Glad news. Young Prince Joffrey has returned this out from the Vale.
Oh. You need to go see him, sweetie.
I'm told he's asked for you.
I will come to him when I'm able.
No, honey,
I'm
just
tired.
an hour. Go see him for an hour.
It's long past the Nightingale.
I don't care. Which way is west?
I've no idea. If I may say, Your Grace,
I'm not going back.
we have nowhere else to go.
You heard what I did. Vhagar has been sighted at Wendish Town.
2 days ago. Who knows where she may be now?
Harrenhal, then. Someone there will know something. But Aemond must have left a message or a sign we can pick up his trail.
100 leagues to Harrenhal, Your Grace, and the fields and woods are teeming with rivermen. This is more than a folly. It is dangerous.
Fucking 7 fucking elves!
His knee.
What would you do if you found him? Your brother. He's a coiled viper, and you are hungry and broken and spent, and we are alone. If we were to be discovered...
Stop telling me what I can't do!
Dude, he's giving you the harsh reality of the situation. Oh. Aegon pisses me off. Oh my god. This is not what Larys signed up for.
This is his fault. Everything. Every one of my miseries is of his making, and
I'm sorry. Who made miseries of Aemond growing up? I'm sorry. Leading all the way up to the brothel scene. Mocking Aemond. Aemond is only responding in kind, and I don't blame him one bit. I don't feel pity for this character, except when with Sunfire. Sunfire's that poor dragon. That part I did feel for him, and when he lost his son, and he was crying for his son. Those are the only 2 times I pitied Aegon and felt bad for him. Anything other than that, I don't like him. Idiot.
Where before the warrior himself, I'm going to find him and fucking kill him, or die in the attempt.
Yeah, bro, you got a bad knee. Your whole side is messed up. I wonder if you can even hear from here. You can't have any more kids because your members apparently have been burnt off. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing about that. I'm sorry. I'm going to laugh about that. Anyway. But it's like, dude, do you really think you could take on your brother? Even if he's out for the count, I'm pretty sure when he woke up from that nightmare, he still grabbed the dagger, like, ready to go. So, do you really? Never mind. Aemond would freaking stab him like crazy. Oh my god. Larys is like, I don't get paid enough for this. Oh. White Worm visiting Alicent. This will be interesting. Because after all, back in season 1, Alicent had Larys Strong basically burn down the White Worm's place. Like her brothel, you name it, whatever it was. The White Worm's headquarters. She had it burned down. So this is going to be an interesting conversation.
You know me, I think.
All right. Hang on. I gotta let my dog go potty. He's gotta go. Come here, buddy. Let's go potty. Oh, Broccoli, you coming? No? Come here, Asher.
It is my privilege now to listen to the whispers of the Red Keep. The guests you receive, what is it that you want, and the gifts they bring. Show it to me.
She knows about the moon tea.
My daughter has been unwell. As you see, she suffers terrible headaches. The maester is kind enough to tend to her.
Why is Helena sleeping on... I guess you could say essentially the couch? What about the bed? Yeah, no thanks. Oh, we love our strange Helena.
And yes, the flask is full. I took a lover after Viserys. The Queen herself knows the truth of it. I was careless, to my shame. It's a difficult thing, but should no longer delay.
She's got to, oh man, she's going to have to take the tea. Oh my God. Yeah. It's going to hurt her stomach because I know she was out for a couple days and had hot stones on her lower belly from essentially the miscarriage. And even though she's not pregnant now, Allison, she's going to still feel that, and that's going to hurt. And I wonder what effects that's going to have on her in the long run. Oh, God.
Was he a lord or a commoner, or perhaps both? I must appeal to you, Lady Rosario.
Oh, looks like Asher's done going potty. Give me a second. All right, I'm back.
You of all people must understand the indignities we women endure. There's surely no need for this to be spoken of again. You would not, of course, seek to deceive the Queen. I am her prisoner. As you were once, if I'm not mistaken. As you say.
Have you ever seen the high tower at Old Town, Sir Kristen? I've heard tell of it. Ormond and I had a game to run the tower. You'd start at the base before dawn and aim to be the first one to see the sun rise from the beacon. Of course, I let him win. He was a thin-skinned twat even then. At that moment, when the sun rises over the 7 kingdoms, hundreds and hundreds of miles, I hope to show it to you one day. You could make a home at Old Town, Sir Kristen. A knight of your stature would be most welcome to serve our house there.
What the heck happened? Oh, what the heck happened? All the horses. What happened?
Those feet. God, they're ahead of us.
Oh my God. Oh my my god. They had traps set for their horses. If the horse sat on it, oh my god, hang on, let me see if I can go to that shot of the horse's hoof. Yeah, it's like a bunch of spikes in one big thing. So it's almost like a bear trap, but instead it's like a horse trap. If a horse steps on it, it goes through their hoof. And it's just, oh my god, that looks, oh man.
Those feet. God.
Oh yeah, no, it went straight into, oh. Oh dang, no, the horses. I'm not okay with this. I know it's not real. I just, oh. Still there. Oh man. That's tough. Oh fudge. Clever on the Rivermen's part. They took away all their ability to have horses. At least to any of the horses that stepped on it, but still, dang. Dang it, now they may have to put them down. Because it goes through their hoof, and most horses can't survive three-legged. Some can last several months to maybe a couple of years. It just depends on the welfare and the care of the horse of being three-legged. But in the end, it's just not many horses can survive being three-legged. And the fact that this was done right through the horse's hoof. It's basically like a knife going through our hand and out this way. And there's a bunch of nerves in our hands. There's a bunch of like feeling in the horse's hooves, because if they could step on a stone and kind of feel that and make them troublesome, they have a little limp and a walk and to be sore on their hooves, that, oh my god, they're gonna have to put these poor horses down. All their horses. Oh, I can't see that. I mean, he tried to give a quick death to the horse, but still, that's, oh man. Now Allison's suffering the moon tea. Well, she's got the hot stones and she's looking a little pale.
Your hand was heavier than warranted by the crime.
I was well schooled in those manners, was I not? I had the finest of captains. In any case, the Queen wanted it stopped.
The Queen's son is dead. She must be excused her impulses.
Well, you'd have me refuse it?
No, rather temper her. Tend to her humours. Not every whim needs to be pursued with equal vigour.
No, they cut their bowels, as well as their throat. Did they tell you that? Good men, dying in agony in their own shit.
We will pay the villains back in kind. What is the mood among them then?
They complain about their wages or lack of them.
I shall address them.
A rousing speech from the Rogue Prince himself. I'm not sure that's going to make up for steady wage anymore.
If I lead them, they will follow.
It's been a minute.
It's been over a decade.
Most of the men were in swaddling clothes when you...
Oh my gosh. 2 more men of the Night's Watch just gutted. And their insides, He's got men and... Damn.
What is our standing?
Battlements are being raised with haste, my lord, but we lack in timber and men and time.
Then levy more conscripts. And fell every tree from here to Bitterbridge. We must secure our walls. Rhaenyra's host is surely on the march. Maester tells me you've been most assiduous in your lessons.
We are making a study on my forebears. On the Hightower side, I mean. Their battles, their enemies. It's
I don't know.
3 days now spent in the pursuit of the...
See, I don't know about the Hightower history other than, you know, the Citadel and the Maesters being trained there, you name it. That stuff I do know. When it comes down to their battles, their histories, I know squat, and do I care to know? Probably not. So, I wonder how this interesting conversation is going to turn.
Dry history.
Dry histories.
Dry, did you say?
No, of course.
See, sorry, compared to the Targaryen histories and the Hightower histories, whatever they may be, yeah, the Targaryens have far more interesting stories to tell. They go into legend and myth compared to...
Or rather, they may seem dry at first glance, but to learn from... to venerate our ancestors, that is a noble task. And I'm grateful for it.
Good.
See, he can't even say something as simple as, oh, I feel like the histories are dry. I still study them, but they're dry, in my opinion. He can't even say that.
We have parsed out the conflicts between House Greyjoy and Houses Peak and Osgrey and Gardner, House Dane of Dawn,
And Mary Martell. The Yellow Toad of Dawn. I should have a word with your tutor. She was the only woman ever to have been gifted with a truly military...
Asher. No. Sorry. Stop it. Shush. Settle. You're okay. My roommate's up. It's okay. The Yellow Toad of Dawn. Huh. I don't think I know that one. This will be interesting. And the fact that he says she's a woman with a true military mind. I'm curious. And the fact he seems like he hates women. So this definitely will be interesting of how he tells it. I need to look it up. But let me first hear how he says it.
Though the gods divested her of beauty in turn. A blind princess, hideous, hairless, thick of waist.
She does not sound so formidable.
When Aegon the Conqueror claimed her lands, she refused to submit. She declared him a usurper, and all those that marched for him traitors to the Seven Kingdoms. And she swore that Dawn would ever be unbowed, unbent.
Yep. Unbound, unbent, unbroken. That I do know. I wrote that in one of my fan fiction stories where they discuss of how Dorne survived against Aegon and Visenya and damn, what's the other one's name? I am so sorry. Meleese, I think is her name. But yeah, no, Dorne survived all that. They managed to fight in ways that their dragons, the mighty Vagar, the Balerion, the Black Dread, the... What's the other dragon's name? Shame on me. Shame. Seriously, shame. That I cannot remember that dragon's name. Shame. It just goes to show that those dragons, 3 of them, and Dorne never bent. Never got defeated. They remained. And that's impressive. And the fact he's bringing it up now. I do like that detail. Gotta love chess.
Great host descended from the Red Mountains. We Hightowers regrettably among them. Meria poisoned her own wells, hid her soldiers in the very sand of the desert. Her castle, when they found it, was empty. They thought that she was vanquished.
That part I do remember.
But she rose up out of the darkness and slaughtered them in their beds.
Is she a hero then? Or a villain?
The Targaryens knew nothing of our civilization, the faith, the citadel. What they had, what they still have, is strength. Their armies, the obscenity of their dragons.
Obscenity.
Mary Martell outwitted her enemy. A cunning mind can resist the most savage of beasts. And Dawn remains unbroken, even today.
Yep. At least until the Sand Snakes in Game of Thrones. Then it went complete. Checkmate? I think that's checkmate. Darren won. Oh, God.
I was lucky. Let's start again.
Really, dude? You're gonna get that pissed off because he won at chess against you? Oh, God. I don't like where this is going.
Never apologize for victory.
Okay. It didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go. What is it?
Do you think it a good likeness? You are the sign our allies have been waiting for. The son of Viserys, beacon shining from the high tower. And the lowliest of the faithful to Boris Baratheon himself.
See, yep. So yeah, he's putting him on coins to say he's the king now. This is not gonna go over well.
Oh, no. You can't touch that. Helena? Do you know why? He believes of the nightshade, but that would be death for you or me. It's a puzzle.
See, I like that. Helena has had such a fascination with insects, plants, just things of nature. And I like that they're talking about it. And then she's talking about it with her daughter. That's so sweet.
Jahara, come with me.
Oh, her little daughter, her daughter, so sweet.
Listen now, dearest. We must leave here this very evening.
Leave.
There seems to be some trouble in the city, and some of Rhaenyra's soldiers must go to help the city watch. We will have one guard tonight instead of two. Your necklace? I tended it to a maid. She will help us. There is a hidden door that leads out in Aemond's chamber, below the keep and beyond its walls. The one the men used when they came to kill my boy. Go to Bayless now. I shall no doubt be out hunting.
Bayless sleeping in Aemond's chambers? Oh, I wonder if she's having fun with reading his books. He's got an awful lot of books. No mirror around. His bedchamber's kind of cool, even though we saw very little of it in season 2. But I noticed there's no mirrors in his room. And to a degree, I understand. But that hair care he has... Anyway, but the fact that Bayless sleeping in Aemond's chambers. Heyo! Anyway, stupid detail for me to get all woo about.
With luck, we may escape and melt into the streets of King's Landing.
And Jahara? Her room is guarded.
If she were to cry out, even once, then that would be the
I
end.
will not leave her.
The road ahead will not be safe for her. Here she has nursemaids to care for her, and Rhaenyra will not harm her. Her rivals would never raise a girl up to rule, and And it might be prudent, in fact, for the Queen to take the child to ward. We may even be able to send for her one day.
What is it, Helena?
You look away when you lie. It has been days since Aegon was here. She feeds, then eludes us.
We've traversed the Trident 50 times in the last fortnight.
Oh, that's a cool shot. You see Moondancer and Sea Smoke. And then her essentially with... Dang it, hold on. Daemon was married to her mother. So that's essentially her uncle. This is very interesting. But I like that shot. You see the forest, the greenery, them discussing and hunting Vhagar. I'm kind of glad that she has someone with her, especially after Jace. And I noticed Rhaenyra's not want to talk to her, look at her, and it's like, Rhaenyra, honey.
So now we must rest.
Could Aemond be crossing into the Westerlands to hide? The Lannisters are allies, and there are caves and crannies aplenty in those mountains.
And I'll be pleased to explore them with you when you've had a sleep and a meal.
He may be moving...
Baela!
Oh my god. See, he's the only one that's trying to be like, honey, you need your rest. You need food in your stomach. He's trying to show her care and be like, honey, boo-boo. Ugh. He's actually concerned for her.
Well enough for you. The Queen sees you as her talisman, a sign from the gods. But I...
It wasn't your fault.
She won't look at me. And I cannot say I blame her. The truth is, Adam, I wanted to go. I saw myself a hero. Turning the tide of a great battle and proving my worth to the realm.
I have
Same
the
as Jace.
desire, as do others.
It is pride, and I am punished for it. My future was ordained. I was one day to be queen. My path lay straight before me, and now...
The path has vanished, though it has been replaced, perhaps, by an adventure.
I'll be married off like Lena to some ancient, self-regarding lorded pipe with enough hoarded gold to pay Rhaenyra's debt.
And then I'll come and find you. And we'll fly to exile.
Oh. You know what? Never mind. And they're essentially, not essentially, they are uncle and niece, but that I support that. Yes, Adam and Baela, I'm for it. This will be good for her after what happened with Jace and just, oh my god, this will be good for her. They better make this happen, or I'm gonna be pissed.
If we eat first.
See? He's concerned for her welfare. Oh.
Vhagar!
She's gone.
See, there's no way she's gone. There's no way. Vhagar's many things. But no. If anything, she's gone to get food and comes back. I have no doubt she's in the castle, just chilling, hanging out. She comes back here to sleep, to nap, and then goes out and goes hunting and comes back. And Harrenhal, whatever magical powers and properties it has, it's somehow concealing her. Yeah, there's no way.
Vhagar!
She's gone.
No, she will not abandon me.
I know only that she flew in the night, and I did not see where. Maybe she was afraid.
Vhagar? Afraid? No way. Oh, he's injured on his back. You can see the muscle veins. She's got to be in there. You can hear her. There's no way that's just the castle. What a shot. Oh, Aemond, honey.
No. Without her, I'm nothing.
You are mistaken.
I must find her.
And how will you do that? If the dragon has fled, the queen hunts her as well.
The Queen.
I told you King's Landing has fallen.
Oh, so he knows. He just...
I thought I dreamed it.
He's so broken. And that line he says, without her, I'm nothing. It reminds me of the line that Tony says to Peter, if you're nothing without this suit, it means you shouldn't have it. I wonder if we're going to get something like that with Aemond for the rest of the season. Is he going to be like... For him to once someone have everything and then lose it, is he going to know what he can be without it? Honestly, it's so heartbreaking to see him like this.
Aegon.
Queen says he's dead. And that you killed him. No, I do not know how much of that to believe.
He's dead. She will not let me be.
No, he's very much alive and wants to kill you.
He tormented me. My childhood. I worshipped him. And yet I wonder.
Sometimes the child that grieves her is the one a mother loves best.
Who are you?
One that has been grieved.
That is so heartbreaking. He looked up to Aegon, and how did Aegon respond? He's a twat, as he said in season 1. He had their nephews torment him. We only saw one incident with the pig. That was just one incident. What were the others? And then him fighting him in the brothel. And the fact that Aemond worshipped his brother.
Go on. Say it. My dragon is dead. I'm a pathetic cripple.
The details they put on his scarred face to his ear is amazing. Like, oh my god. Oh. Ooh. And then, of course, the hair. He's still got some of it. The rest of it's like... It just... It looked like a pitifully dried up pizza crust. Aegon the pizza crust. I'm calling him that from now on. I don't care.
There is
no possible scenario in which I make it to Wendish Town to kill my stupid fucking brother.
As I say, should we return to the camp, Your Grace?
Laris is like, can we just go back?
I don't care to be discovered here unguarded, unless so when darkness falls.
He was Cole's little pet, do you remember? A prodigy with the sword. Father withdrew me from the tournaments, of course. Can't even remember the pretext anymore. Probably just afraid that I'd fall off my horse. So, I had to sit and applaud him. Aemond the champion. And such a quick student. Fucking fluent in High Valyrian. Una ribas ixan bradegri. I'm sure he thought I was a terrible king, but what I could have been if I was given his fucking advantages. And Mother indulged him. She loved him more, is the truth of it. Poor darling Aemond and his scabby little eye. And now he's killed me and the whole fucking realm knows it.
Oh my god.
I must say, Your Grace,
What?
all this time we've been together, from the moment you were injured, in fact, flying drunk into a battle to which you were not invited, you've done nothing but whinge and self-flagellate with a tenacity I find astonishing. You, who had every advantage in life, you who had every chance to shine, firstborn son, prince of the realm, the finest tutors, the finest knights, instructing you in the sword, a dragon so beautiful they named him after the sun itself. You could have risen to greatness, but instead you trampled your birthright in the mud. Erased, reveling in mediocrity, fucking anything in sight and drinking yourself into oblivion with your sycophantic friends. Let me tell you the truth. You were a terrible king. Worse than that, you are a terrible man.
Oh my gosh. The truth of all people to come from is Laris. And he tells it straight to Aegon's face. The fact that, oh my god, you hear from Aemond. I worshipped him. He tormented me, my childhood. Then here, you see how Aegon thought Aemond had it all. That anything he wanted, he could go for. Aemond the champion. So on and so forth. And it's just like, you had the same advantages that he had. But no, you were out getting drunk, partying with your so-called buddy, fake-faced bodyguards, and raping the women of the Red Keep and called it harmless fun, and then went out to brothels to the point he took Aemond out for his 13th name day birthday to have him get assaulted. And then for him to say that Aemond had it all because he lost his eye and he was a twat and mother favored him. And I'm sorry, Aemond fought blood and bone for what he had because he knew he was the second son. He's the spare, like Daemon and Corlys. Second sons fight for what they want and fight for what they earn. Daemon and Corlys knew this. Aemond knew this. So he did everything possible to be everything that a prince was supposed to be. And on top of that, to make sure that he could arm himself and never be harmed again after Driftmark and losing his eye. And the fact that Aegon is thinking Aemond had it all. Are you kidding me? And then Larys coming in clutch to tell... Oh my god. I never thought I'd like Larys Strong that moment. Oh my god. Cheers to you, man. Larys Strong. Speaking the freaking truth. But, however, now I fear that Aegon's gonna kill him because of him speaking that truth. Aegon was a horrible brother, a horrible man, and a terrible king. And he was told it straight to his face. I love it. I freaking love it. So Aegon? Jeez. God. Damon's laugh. Rhaenyra's back at the Citadel and Damon's like... His laugh, it's contagious. Well, I don't know why he's laughing about Rhaenyra being in the Sept. Then again, Damon's never really, I don't think, been that kind of person to do that kind of stuff. So it's probably why he's laughing. I'm like, kind of stuff. But anyway.
You said you were here. I thought there was some mistake.
They require, perhaps, just some show of deference or regard.
The people or the seven?
Both. There can be no harm in it at the least. You could try.
See? He's open-minded. He's sitting next to her. He's giving it a go.
4 of my men lie dead. 6 if you count the 2 from yesterday. All gold cloaks, all killed in the same way.
It's a 6.
Nick to Candir. C'est que si prend on Mary Sazuko.
You know. If 2 were done that way and that's it, fine, whatever. But 6, not a coincidence. Yep, her enemy's within.
Senhor Jorge made no good kivis.
Ja opti odjuneri roko kivis.
Klior septanen ejalo vindaius, inje hosa, daria, sago inutsetis. Inutsat brise solvedis, zo brige unio.
Not resi jahos septo jorrailas tauo. Silon tauo.
Se pasguro si de hosa un ubale sigoni unut vestras. Lo kesio, podja undurilla ixus. Se pas barros.
See, I like that they're speaking High Valyrian. It's kind of like their language in a sense. Yes, it is their language. But for Daemon and Rhaenyra, when they're in serious conversation, it's in that language. There's no rainbows and unicorns. See, a whole freaking list. Where's Aemond? Where's Aegon? Where's their money? What brews at Tubbleton? It goes on and on and on. It's like, honey, all this stress and paranoia is not good. Trust me, I'm an overthinker and an overworrier. It's not good. And mine's nothing like that. Oh my god. I would have lost my head already and if I were in Rhaenyra's position.
Miros, ne apicas. Miros ruartis, miros, xetirokaitis. Zidro vigila hulan, iorchival plasma.
You were tired. You hear the wind in these vaulted towers and imagine they're omens when there are none. These are men only. Nothing more.
Then why can't you find them?
You'll find them eventually, sweetie. They're not ghosts.
Aemond Targaryen, xeneden conferior. Piror jaru vaidro tichortis. Se kesir iora osnas don.
Honey, don't take your anger out on him. He's trying. At least he's smiling and he knows it.
You are more than this.
Yep.
This cost us precious time. There's no doubt they knew we would leave the road when we abandoned our mount.
This land may be theirs, but even they could not cause thorns and brambles to spring from the earth in our path. And men are talking of desertion. Sir Kristen.
Okay, Sir Kristen, I swear, why do I get the feel like he's on a suicide mission? If I was Gwen, I would have been like, you're on your own, man. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. I don't like it.
Friend, they see no sense in continuing with this plan, and to speak truth, and why? We grow weak. Stony Sept still lies far ahead.
If we leave the track here, cut straight through the lowlands toward the crossing, we may still be in a day or two over Tully's hut.
He's not listening to reason. I seriously feel like he's on a suicide mission. Oh, he's back. What now? You can feel the tension. I applaud you, Laris, for speaking the truth to him. Someone should have done that years ago. But anyway.
Just hire the fucking ship.
What ship might that be?
He's alive? Oh my gosh. I thought he flew off the ship. When Queen of Bitchfist, whatever her ship's name was, whenever she was like, what are you weighing that armor? Ensign of Flying. And he's back. Oh my god. Dang it, I thought we were done with the Lannisters. At least in this, but dang it. He still lives. But hey, that was interesting. Oh my gosh. Now with him in play, I wonder what they're going to do.
He's gone. Ellie, be quick.
Oh god. This is not going to go over well. I get the feel it's just not going to go over well.
You said the nurse would meet us at Jahara.
And so she went. At the other end.
Come now, quickly.
Did you imagine I wouldn't be watching?
You see what I mean? It didn't go well.
So it is she who is with child. An inconvenient heir.
There is no need for Rhaenyra to hear of what transpired tonight.
I will keep no more secrets from the queen.
And what will be the result if you tell her? We are already at her mercy. In but a short time, Helena's condition will make itself known, as these things cannot help but do.
It is not for me to decide.
I heard tell of the White Worm. Years ago. She dealt in secrets and extortion, and I knew men who feared her. She had the cunning to play all sides, not just...
And yet you burned her place to the ground, all because she gave information to Otto where Aegon was. Why in the freak are you speaking to her?
lapdog to the Queen.
These are rich words in the mouth of a high tower.
I simply urge you to think of yourself. There is good in Rhaenyra, but...
I'll confess, the shot of Alicent in the maid's uniform, I saw a picture of it. I know they released it for everyone to see. It wasn't like a leak or anything. I was curious if they were going to use this for Aemond to see visions in Harrenhal, because it's almost kind of the same setup to what Alice wore when Daemon first met her in Harrenhal. It's kind of similar, but not as finely stitched and darker colors. But it's kind of the somewhat not too far in stretch of a similar outfit of what Alice wore. So I was very curious if they were going to use this into play to what Aemond is seeing at Harrenhal. Turns out, no, I was wrong. But it is interesting to see. It's like, sweetie, you're not going to play the White Worm. You burned her place to the ground. And she was sent on the run, which led her to Rhaenyra. What do you think she's going to do? Jeez.
The crown is a weight that crushes. Rhaenyra will do in the end what she has to do, and what she has to do will be dire. There is only one who can walk that path with her, and she chose him long ago.
She knows what Daemon is.
They've ever been two sides of a coin, as much as she may deny it. Her attentions may be on you now. You bathe in the warm light of her gaze, but...
See, she's trying to use her experience with Rhaenyra to the White Worm, and it's like, honey... You were friends until you were purposely set up by your father to marry the king. That part, Alicent was innocent on, and she had some fondness toward Viserys. But after... Jeez. Alicent, it's... Again, stupid. Stupid Alicent.
Will you stake so high a wager in the whims of a dragon rider?
I want to go out.
Not now, dearest.
Yes. I need to see the moon.
The window will have to do. Speak and you serve no one. You gain the Queen no advantage, but if you say nothing, no harm is done. You earn yourself favour with the High Towers. If a time should come when you have need of it.
See, Rhaenyra's gonna learn eventually. The White Worm may as well tell her now. Why does Helena want to see the moon? Helena, sweetie. Is that Joffrey? Her boy? Yeah.
He tried to stay away for you, Your Grace.
Vhagar's footprint. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a big reminder of almost like the Jurassic Park T-Rex footprint. The only difference is Aemond didn't Cole. Sorry. Starting to feel the effects of this in my other drink. Cole is standing in basically, so obviously it's just take out these three fingers and it's this and one big imprint. Basically, Cole is standing in just this ground print alone of her claw. One simple crush. Compared to the T-Rex, one man is under the footprint of a T-Rex. Just one man. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 men could be under Vhagar's 1 foot. But the fact that Cole's seeing this, it's interesting. Seriously, it feels like he's on a suicide mission. my gosh. See, they're tired. They're no doubt hungry. And it's just... Oh, and a leech. Sorry, this is not worth it. This feels like a suicide mission that Cole is sending them on. I would have been long gone. Does that make me a craven or whatever they call it? Yes. But sorry, this is not... No. Oh, we're back at Harrenhal. What further heartbreak are we going to see with Aemond? More bounty hunters. How is Alice going to elude them now?
Where is he?
She's already...
Aemond One Eye. We know he's been here.
Good sir, this has become tiresome. I'm of a mind to send a message to the Queen myself. He's not here. He has never been here.
She's lying. I've heard about you. Witch.
She's no witch. She's an imbecile.
Yeah.
Cast out.
Yeah, you should be careful with someone that is titled to be a witch. Especially back in those days. Medieval times, essentially. But yeah, like, really, dude? I wouldn't... No, this is not going to go over well for them.
Wandering. Touched in the head.
They're not in the cunning for too long, I think.
Will you speak to me thus, in the very shadow of my flesh?
No, 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 no. No, 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 get your hands off her. Get him, Aemond! Kill him! Oh my god, he's defending her! Get him! Oh, yes! Oh, Alice, come on! Oh! Come on, man. Get him, get him! Oh! Oh no, he impaled him on the branch of the tree. Oh my god, but he fought!
Seems you've taken a turn for the better.
Oh my gosh. He came in clutch. That man, oh my god. That is the... What the... Yeah, I think it was the second attempt. Yeah, the second attempt so far. Third season. Of a woman practically getting nearly raped. And that just... It shows how often it happened back then. And it sucks. Even though it's a bit much for them to put in the show. But sadly, that's the sad truth of it. Back then, we women did not have it all handy-dandy where a man could force himself on a woman. Well, no, my bad. Hang on. Yeah, season 1, because of Aegon. With his harmless fun. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. But that happened quite a lot. And no, I don't like seeing it, but it's the hard truth that we women had it hard back in the day. That if a man forced himself on a woman, he could easily say, we bewitched them, or she tricked me, sorcery, you name it. Or that she was lowborn, that he felt like he could take it because he wanted to. And that's the sad truth of it. And that the fact that they're showing it is just, it sucks, but it happened. But yeah, Aemond came in clutch. He basically saved her life. Don't get me wrong, she was putting up a fight, which was great. But he had hands around her throat, ready to kill her. Aemond just with Blackfire. And he impaled the guy on the tree branch. On the Godswood tree branch. Oh my god. He's definitely feeling better. He's definitely feeling better. He's going to defend the woman who's been giving him comfort and care and attention. Or maybe eventually some love. But we'll see next episode. Anyway. But he's definitely, yeah. The fact that he's defended her and already killed for her, even though those men were after him. Yeah. Their freaky love story begins. They're free to vaccinate a free. I'm here for it. Anyway, back to it.
Yes, so speaking secrete his grace until the time is right for his return, but we are watched now. He'll linger here no longer. He risks his safety made by some ocean passage beset by pirates and dragons and storms, and then what? Eating dates and even scents while Westeros is reduced to ash. His grace is in no state to fight. Neither would he tolerate the Braavosi heat. Monkeys alone. You surprise me, Lannister. Such distaste for the foreign. I have lived with these people. Do you forget? I've eaten with them, fought with them, shared everything with them, even that. Yes. I know what they are. In Braavos, I prepared the means for us to live in a manner as befits his grace. He's the king. Laris, let him chip you to hold until such time as benefits you. I have men riding with me. We sell swords, cheaply bought by the look of them. We need only bring him to Landsport, where he will be sheltered. From there, we may summon and command what strength remains to us. No doubt we the making of the Lannisters to declare Casterly Rock the new seat of the king. Do you think even now of your own advancement? I'll beg your pardon, most selfless of servants. I was only risking my life at sea.
The guy's got the claw.
The salient moment where his grace made you. You will call me your grace.
Aegon's finally had it. He's like, you know what? F this.
There's an evil spirit in it. This is no man, I tell you. Do shame yourself, Ned, we're knights, not infants. But we will find these cravens and make a
See, the city watch is becoming restless.
We are hunters, not prey. Hunters get paid.
He's going to address them.
Protectors and keepers of the greatest citadel in all of Westeros. The governing seat of a mighty realm. Without the city watch, without us, these streets would echo with the cries of insurrection. The alleys of King's Landing would boil with corruption and depravity. I look to you now to uphold your vows to the city and to the throne. Trust in your queen, and I pledge you, you will be repaid twice over for the sacrifices you make now. And in the years to come, as dawn finally bends the knee, as Rhaenyra's great empire grows and the 7 kingdoms become 9, become 12, become the new Valyria. When I return with wagons spilling over with silks and silver, who will be the first?
Groups of 3 and 4. No man walks alone. Woodguard, Outram, you oversee the market square.
It seems the Lord of Fleabottom has not been altogether forgotten.
We've apprehended someone, Your Grace. River Road.
Then he will be the first to be repaid.
See, oh, jeez. Anyway, Daemon still has it in him. He's still... King's Landing will learn to feel the color gold. He still has it in him. The only problem is that he's going to uphold those promises. I feel like half of that money that Lady Jane Eyre sent, if not half that money, 25% of it should have been given to the City Watch, and the other 75% to everything else Rhaenyra wanted to do. So they could at least have some form of a wage to get by. But that's just me. Now, oh my god. But, yeah. He's still got it in him. Kristen Cole, buddy, you are sending him on a suicide mission. The bridge is gone! The Riverlands basically went
The rivermen have crossed and burned the bridge behind them.
You are in the Riverman's lands. Did you really think you were gonna beat them? Oh my god. This is great. I feel bad for Gawain though. He's a good one, and he's sitting there looking all like, Kristen Cole, you were, oh my god. These men needed to just say bye to him and go. It's not worth it. It's not.
We can no longer delay that march.
So we failed.
See, Gawain's done. He just... How many men does he even have with him? It doesn't look like he has a... He took his eye! Dude, just talk.
How many others? Who was with you?
I was the only one. I saw it. I acted alone.
Under whose instruction?
I never saw the face that told you.
The tongue or the eye? The eye.
It was the king! He said, please! He said it was the king's work it was to be about.
It was Aegon then.
Yeah. Look.
Darren, Aemond is sending out word to make it seem like it's Darren doing this.
Compliments of King Darren Targaryen, he said. For killing traitors to his throne.
Coin. Darren's face.
No, please.
There's none who may say that you did not give your best effort. Perhaps this is the best we could have hoped for. We've made our mark and returned alive. To Tumbleton, perhaps. To find out what Aemond has planned.
Probably need about a week's worth of rest.
Thank you for your offer, Sir Gawain. But my path is set before me. And what is that path?
It's gonna be suicide.
We'll raft the river. Or swim it. It was one thing to obstruct them, Sir Kristen, but you must see they've gained the advantage. What more can we do? We will join them in battle.
It's
Head
suicide.
on.
It's
The
suicide.
men that we set out with. There are 200 rivermen for every one of us. Now, it will march us towards certain death.
Suicide. That's what has been Cole's ambition all the freaking long. Oh my god.
This was your goal, wasn't it? All along. Our fate was always assured, Sir Gawain. When we set out, we were doomed to death and defeat. I've offered you sanctuary. Or at least the hope of one. You have offered me service to your house. I'm grateful.
And yet here you are about to send him to a suicide.
I've been a servant all my life. To green or to black. I have defined myself by oaths. Through unyielding devotion. And the Highborn have made much of me while it pleased them to do so. But I will not let them diminish me now.
I will not return.
See, this is kind of remind me of, to those who've seen the Hunger Games in the books and the movies, where Peeta's like, he's about to go into the games and be like, I don't want them to change me. I want to still be me. Kind of set up, but only difference is this is a twisted version of it. Where Cole, he has an opportunity to walk away alive, an opportunity to still have a place to call home, and to still serve his skills as a swordsman. Gawain even considered, making that offer. But no, Cole wants to take him, whatever men he's got left, to their deaths. A suicide. Even Gawain, Alicent's brother. Like, oh, hey, man, you're going to die along with me. Cole needs to go. Love the actor. Love the actor. Fabian Franco, if I'm saying his name right, I love the actor. He's amazing. He's phenomenal. He's a funny human being. Any interviews I've seen him with, especially with Matt Smith. He's a hilarious guy, and I love it. And even with the few encounters he's had with Ewan Mitchell. I love the actor. He's hilarious. I despise the character Cole. Let him go on a suicide mission. Gawain, take whatever men are willing to follow you and leave. Jeez. Stupid.
Spurned. Rejected. I am the realm's greatest warrior.
You're one of them. You're not the greatest.
Clear-eyed.
That reminds me of a quote from the film The Last Samurai. Tom Cruise was in that movie. Basically, the guy was like Colonel Custard. It's like Custard had 500 men and went up against 2,000 angry Indians. And basically, he basically told the guy, was like, I'm trying to remember word for word. He's like, he fell in love with his own legend, and his troopers died for it. It's basically what Kristen Cole's trying to do. He's falling in love with his own legend, the Kingmaker, the greatest swordsman, blah, 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 blah. And he's, oh my God, Kristen Cole, bye-bye. You need to go. It's probably going to happen next episode, but yeah, you need to go, man. All because Rhaenyra said no.
Unbent. Glorious in battle. And not in their service.
You will not have a glorious battle. It will bring much satisfaction when it happens.
And they will sing songs of it.
No, they won't. They'll consider you a fool. They'll sing you as the fool.
Herself will hear them.
She'll think you a fool and an idiot. Madness and stupidity.
The plan is to rebuild the fleet at Driftmark, but it will take time. Valarian resources are diminished.
Mm-hmm.
Condition with which I am all too familiar.
The King Consort, Your Grace.
My prince.
Price of our humiliation.
What is this?
Who is this? Young Daeron Targaryen. Aemond has declared him king. We should have burned him when we had the chance.
Mm-hmm.
We have endured much, suffered much. This I know. And though we languish now in the darkness, we will not lose heart.
You're leading them to their deaths, you idiot.
Come to bed.
The kitty.
Cheers.
The Seven watch over us, even now.
Is that a hidden tunnel?
Let the maiden grant us vision. The way ahead is blessed.
lend us his sword,
Oh my gosh.
that we do not falter in our resolve. And the smith,
Gawain's leaving. Yep.
let the smith bless us with his strength. The crone lights our way. Ours is the path of righteousness.
Salue-toi!
Mother gives her comfort. The father, his protection.
No. No, it's blocked. We have to go back. There is no way back. The door is shut.
There's rats in there?
Stranger.
What? Oh my god.
Stranger offers us rest.
A feast of traitors. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alice and Rhaenyra find a way out. Possible way to escape, but the entrance is blocked. Looks like it's been blocked for a long time, and up to the point they struggled to open it, but now they're stuck in there. And then Daemon walking to try to find his men, and they were butchered, gutted. Oh my god. All this is, oh my god, gonna backfire so much. The City Watch is gonna turn on Daemon and Rhaenyra. Kristen Cole, being a mad lunatic, sending himself on a suicide mission, along with those men who are trusting him. Gawain, good on you for leaving. Good on you. Oh my god. And then Aemond. He seems to be back in the game a little bit. Enough to fight and kill. He's slowly coming back in the game. Next week's episode is going to be good. But yeah, that was a lot to take in, and I just, oh my god. That and what's his name? The Lannister guy. He's alive. I was not expecting that. And Laris speaking truth to Aegon. Aegon had it all. He claims how Aemond had it all. No, he didn't. Aemond had to fight blood, sweat, and bone to get what he has. Yes, it was handed to him, but he fought for it. He made it for himself. He took it, and he made sure he made use of it. Oh my god, people like Aegon will put blame on everybody but themselves. Oh my god. And to see Aemond that heartbroken, that scared, that terrifying. That's just amazing acting on Ewan Mitchell's part. I imagine Ewan Mitchell had fun to be able to switch it up a little bit, to be able to play that part of Aemond. Because I know he said he sees, kind of like the brothel scenes, he saw that as a beautiful challenge for Aemond. because we never really see that side of him. And now we get to see more. And Aemond Mitchell, he sees it as a beautiful challenge, and he said challenge accepted, and he delivered so much. Like, my gosh. Bring more Aemond and Alicent. Let there be an Aemond and Alicent episode, just them, please. We are nothing but Rhaenyra and King's Landing with Daemon. Let there be an episode with nothing but just Aemond and Alice, please. Please, oh please. That'd be great. I'm all for it. If not, maybe 40 minutes of Aemond and Alice and the next 20 for everybody else. And then, Baela and Adam. That was kind of cute. I like that. I support it. Green flag. I need to give me a green and red flag for the show. I support it. That's awesome. But yeah, just, oh my God. Let's take a look into next week's episode. But yeah, Aemond's got that spunk back. Here we go. Preview for next episode. What madness we're going to go further into.
Have you forgotten already the doom that hangs over you?
We have the clear advantage.
We are exposing her as weak and unsuited to rule. Little by little, bite by bite.
I cannot let this go unanswered.
We must do what we should have done in the first. Burn the villains out.
Wait but a while longer.
At what cost?
On you go!
The patient hunter gets the kill.
Yeah, not always. Sometimes that patience runs out and ends up becoming no kill at all. I'm not a hunter. I don't go deer hunting or anything, but it does not always come out that way. But yeah, Aemond seems to be getting back on his feet. Let me circle back. And then Rhaenyra's pulled before Jane Eyre. She knows the hunt. Rhaenyra hunts for sheep stealer. She knows. And if Rhaenyra was to find out that Lady Jane Eyre knew it all along, it won't be good.
Have you forgotten already the doom that hangs over you?
And they're burying the guy's body that Aegon killed.
We have the clear advantage.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Daemon's dressing up as a city watch. He's gonna find the guys that did this. Daemon's not gonna let this go unanswered. Those were good men at that table. The Feast of Traitors. Luther was among them. Daemon's gonna find this out. He's gonna find out for himself. Because, oh my God. And Daemon's gonna, he's gonna get them. It's gonna be good.
Exposing her as weak and unsuited to rule.
We see Aemond. Looks like he's sitting on the edge of the bed, Alice before him.
Little by little.
And he's staring at her like, Like, he's trying to figure her out, or he's starting to enjoy his time there. And eventually it will lead to what we know of their spiciness, their freaks matching their freak. Yes, I'm going to say it. I want a sex scene of Aemond Mitchell and her together. They're just, please. I'm for it. The one time I am for a sex scene. I want this one. Oh. I'm going to fall in my chair if that happens. Or if not, I'm going to back out and just, oh my God. I'm going to be melting in my chair. Depending on how they approach it.
Bite by bite.
I cannot let this go unanswered.
Yeah, this is gonna... Because if Rhaenyra finds out the White Worm has been keeping secrets from her, And in the process, I'm pretty sure they will find Alicent and Helena, hear them banging on the door, begging to be let in. I have no doubt they're going to find out. And Rhaenyra's going to find out, and she's not going to let this go unanswered. It's just not going to be pretty.
We must do what we should have done in the first. Burn the villains out.
Wait but a while longer.
At what cost?
And then Kristen Cole needs to go. He just... And then Aemond. Looks like he's by, I guess, the pivotal excuse of his stables at Harrenhal.
We must do what we should have done in the first. Burn the villains out.
Wait but a while longer.
At what cost?
Yeah. The one thing I love about Aemond is that he's got that dagger. The Game of Thrones dagger. This is the most we've ever seen the dagger get used. And the fact that Aemond's carrying it. I wonder if Alicent's going to figure it out, or Aemond's going to just study it. And then somehow it falls in the fire and he sees the writing on it. Who knows? I'm very curious. But it's cool to see that Aemond has that dagger. And from the looks of it, looks like he's getting back into his rhythm of trying to figure out who he is without being the prince of the realm and the rider of Aegon. So I'm kind of curious of how he's going to build that up, and with Alice at his side. So it is going to be interesting to see that. Hugh. Oh, Alicent was in the throne room. Many people were displeased. Oh boy, this is not going to be pretty. And of course, Kristen Cole. Oh my God, he needs to go. Love the actor, despise the character.
The patient hunter gets the kill.
Draw your sword.
Yeah, but can't wait for next week's episode. The thing I love most about the entire episode is Aemond and Alice. And then the cherry on top was Bela and Adam. That was a nice little cherry on top. Those two things are probably my most favorite things out of this whole episode. In terms of me as a fan going, yay! Everything else is just like, hee, ha, hoo. But it'll be interesting to see what happens next season. But this reaction has gone on long enough. To those who have stuck around for this long, I appreciate it. To those new to my channel and still managed to stick around this long, definitely subscribe so you can see more of my reactions. And I hope you like it and continue to enjoy my reactions. I hope everyone's doing good. It's time for this woman to head to bed. And I hope you're having a good one. Bye.